Akaya, akaya, you akaya. Akaya, akaya, you akaya. Aka carry you, aka love you. Aka carry you on top. Yeah, I'm just singing, don't cry, your grandma here holding you, I love you and I'll carry you to make you good. That's the meaning of the song. Oh, bless you, darling. Bless you. My name is Sarai and this is my princess, my little granddaughter, Carmen. I'm very proud to be a grandma.
My name's Leah. This is Shavinta and Carmen. Carmen is 6 weeks old and Shavinta is 4.5. I talk to her so that she can hear my voice, that she's safe. We talk about everything that we're doing and we tell her, putting her in the bath and we're changing her and this is the clothes that we're putting on her. And peekaboo! Peekaboo, Carmen! Especially when they're newborn, you can start reading to them. Or even if they're in your tummy as well, you could play music and read books and they listen from him. She loves it when you sing and hold her close as well. Okay. To help her learn to talk, we sing songs. Come and get, come and get. Oh, don't you cry. Don't you cry. You no more cry for nothing. Mama, go.
Come.
Come, where are we going?
We can find some butterfly.
Playing is a very important part, playing with your children.
Found something. Found this.
It's a gum nut. Eh?
Play is how they learn as well.
What's the pretty colour?
Orange.
Orange. So how many pegs we've got? 3, 4.
That's how you bond with them. You get their trust as well, especially when they're at this age.
4, 5.
Oh, 5 cakes. You're going to do 5 cakes.
We talk about everything that we're doing. If we're cooking, she likes to watch us cook.
Mashed potato. Oh, you want me to mash mashed potato? Okay, I'm mashing the mashed potato.
My name is Annie. This is my son Jacob, he's 8 years old. We have a lot of fun together. Sometimes we have too much fun together.
Hi, my name is Ricky Lee. These are my 2 children, Isaiah. He's 3, turning 4. And this is Letissa. She turns 2 this year. What you drawing, Tissa? Drawing's good for them because they start to learn about colours and shapes and sizes. There, that's your big hand. And they also learn how to hold pencils and pens. Oh, Deadly, you did it yourself. Deadly. You're learning, eh? They'll learn which hand they write with as well.
When the children are playing together, they're learning how to share, they're learning how to socialise and problem solve.
Roll it out, eh?
The children can really use their imagination when, they can make anything. Beautiful. And, an 8-year-old and a 1-year-old can all play together. It's really easy to make Play-Doh, anyone can do it. Just get a bit of flour, salt, oil, food colouring and a little bit of water. Mix it to consistency and, yeah, it's really great. You can get the kids involved.
Wash our hands, okay? Washing hands. Where's the soap go? Wash it. Wash it. Good girl. Come on. You done your hands. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. Let's go this way. They get on really well. She's always beside him all the time. They're really close. They grow up very close, these 2. They like playing cricket and tennis and football and basketball. So we get out in the backyard and kick the football around and, yeah, They love tackling each other, both of them. They can even both tackle me. Yeah.
Kids love dress up because they get to read stories about princes, princesses. So you're the double hat bandit. Can we call you that? It's just a really good way for children to be creative. They can be whoever they want to be.
Do you want to wear
And what's your cowboy name? It really helps them out with socialising because they get to test different sorts of behaviours and see what people's different reactions are, and it's all about learning and experimenting. Board games like Snakes and Ladders, it's really good for their learning with numbers and counting. It's a team bonding activity. Children learn to share. They also learn, it's about healthy competition. You're not playing to win, you're playing for the fun of it. If you win, that's the bonus. We read nearly every day. Because he's 8 years old now, he brings books from school, which he'll read that, and then I'll read to him afterwards. Just went right on snoring.
Wow.
Yeah. It's good to read to kids because it's a really great bonding experience. It helps them use their imagination, and then they can start identifying the pictures. Like when I read to Jake, I say, "What's that?" And then he quickly realises what the words are. When you keep reading a book, it surprises me because Jake will just read a whole page.
Honey, said Bear, and he woke up.
Yep. Very good.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and this is Annie Sylvia. Okay, everyone ready? Okay, let's play Zilch. It's a very social game. It's a game I've been playing since I was a teenager. We would have anywhere up to 15 adults sitting around a big table, all playing Zilch.
I'm going to get there very soon.
Because it teaches them a lot about numeracy and add quickly, multiply quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Short straight. So 100 plus 500 for a short straight. 600, 700, and 750 and rolling. Yep, you get to roll again because you used all the dice up, see? Once they've done it enough, they probably don't even realise that they're adding and multiplying in life much quicker than they would have done in the past. You know, and it's competitive and it's fun. So.
Good choice.
Bye-bye now. I can love you, okay? Come on, hello, baby. Hello, baby. Mwah.
The best thing about being a parent is watching your children grow, but also growing yourself inside with your child. And every day is different.
This time, 4 of a kind.
Yeah! 2,400.
Rub it and smell.
I can definitely see there's going to be a lot of good things coming with him. He's very creative, so definitely looking forward to him growing up to be a young man and his own person.
Run up the hill! Run up the hill! When they tell me they love me, it means a lot to me. It makes me very happy. And I love watching them grow up. They grow up so quick. They drive me up the wall all the time. But I love them. They're my babies. They're the reason why I wake up every morning.
Come on, boys, wake up. Lyndon, come on, get up, son. Come on, come in and have some breakfast. Come on, Lyndon. Look, if my kids don't have breakfast, they get very ratty. They get very irritable if they don't have breakfast. So it's always good to make sure that they get their breakfast on time. Normally it's just Wheat Bix or toast, bananas. Quite often they'll have banana for breakfast with their cereal. You're going to grab yours, off you go to the table. Thanks. Fill yours up to there. I think Wheat Bix is just basically, it's economical. The kids love it. No sugar or honey or anything like that. They just eat Wheat Bix and milk. Come on, sit at the table. You alright? Routines keep us sane. We don't wake up with the best every day, my wife and I. So if the kids know what they have to do, it makes our life a lot easier. We just got basically a daily routine for everyone, but their before school routine on the fridge. And we just keep reminding them, keep pointing them back to the routine. Over here, just a quick one that Mum's put up is for the kids when they come home from school. The schoolboys are old enough to read, so they basically can read it and I can keep pointing them back, or Mum can keep pointing them back to the afternoon routine. It's not Mum and Dad driving it, but you point back to the routine or the piece of paper, and then you can't argue with what's written.
Come on, boys, clean your teeth, wash your face. Come on, Noah. Come on.
So even right down to brushing their teeth, there's a whole routine that's involved in that as well.
Right, where's your toothbrush? Whose is the red one? Who has the red toothbrush? Where's yours? Where's your toothbrush? Is that your toothbrush?
There's a sequence of events that goes on when we clean their teeth.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You know, for a certain period of time, you know that they have to brush all of their teeth in a certain way. It's good, like even with Noah, for the older boy to be involved in the whole routine and to actually drive the routine. It works really well, and even to help out with the younger kids, because we find if the older one is in a good routine, the others will follow well. You know, going through their routines, that it just helps them learn and develop and grow.
Bring your shoes and Willem's shoes, please.
Consistency is the biggest help with routine. Just the same thing over and over again. It tends to get a bit mundane, but at the end of the day, the kids have that sense of they know what's coming next. And they'll follow through on that after a while.
Noah, Willem. Come on, guys, put your gear in the lunch. Put your lunch box in.
But for the kids, they know exactly what's coming up and what they've got to do. So it brings them a lot of security that it's not Mum and Dad who's pushing them, that they actually know that there's a sequence of events that has to happen, which works quite well.
Come on, let's go. Let's go to school.
Definitely first thing in the morning before school. That's probably one of the key times that you need key routines.
Small gate, come on.
Hello, Mum.
Hello Jake, how are you? Routine is important for children because it helps them feel safe. How was your day at school?
Good.
Routine is definitely good for me as a parent because I'm able to organise things a lot better. Get your bag off. Come on, let's go and wash your hands before we have some afternoon tea. I can have a full day at work. Some soap, give them a good scrub, and come home and things can get done and we can still have our time together and get the important things done. And it's good for them to learn how to behave in school. It helps them get along with their peers. So what did you do at school today?
Mathematics.
And it's all about development as well. Maths, and what did you do in maths? Did you learn something new? In my household, we have a very strict routine during the week. We can sit down and do some timetables. It's very scheduled, we know what we're doing and when we're doing it.
We'll play basketball.
Okay, and I'll call you when it's dinner time, okay? Have fun. Routine is helpful for me because I know when it's going to happen, how, and I can plan my day around it. Very good. Sometimes if I'm 10 minutes late for something, he knows when to do things and he'll get it ready. So you've got to have routine starting with children because it helps them become better adults and they're able to adjust to different situations. While we're doing our brushing the teeth, reading a book into bed, it's very important because it helps him have a good night's sleep and he feels a lot better. Jake, let's start packing up and getting ready to have a shower. Come on, bring your pyjamas. Let's go. So did you get to play with Josh this afternoon?
No.
Okay, so we're getting changed now. Your shirt off. Routine for before bedtime is important because I think as a parent it gives me that little bit of extra time to bond with my son. So what book do you want to read tonight before bed? You can read a book, we can brush our teeth together and brushing your teeth. They're all nice and clean. Routines help children learn healthy habits because it's constant. They have to brush their teeth after breakfast, after dinner. And it's every day, and sometimes we do that together, and that's just something that doesn't change. It doesn't matter what's happened. Okay, let's go and choose a book. Okay, you pick a book and then we'll get into bed and read it. What have you got there? Farmer Beans and the Dog with No Name. Usually our routine before bed is we'll read a book, or he'll read one of his school books to me. But I find that's a really good time for us to sit together and we have a laugh, and it's just a really nice time. Not so long ago, a dog sat on the road. No one knew where he came from, and so no one knew his name. So they called him No Name. I tell him I love him before he goes to sleep. Children have to know that they're loved. Beans was much too slow. Having a good routine and reading books shows that as well. And it's a fun way to end the day. Did you like that book?
Yeah.
It was very good, wasn't it? Okay, now it's time for you to go to sleep. Routine helps children feel tired because once they're stuck into that same cycle, they will start to get tired. Good night, sweet dreams. Love you. And they'll just, like a light switch, I'll go straight to bed. Okay, and lights out. 3, 2, 1.
My name is Kieran. I've got 3 boys. When it comes to looking after my children, it's a responsibility I take very seriously.
You guys all right?
My kids' age are 8, 6 and 3, so knowing that what they get up to and they're boys, so quite often they like to climb, they like to jump, they like to play with things. Sometimes like to, you know, try and poke things into wall sockets. Just making sure that I'm always watching them, always know what they're up to. When they're a lot younger, there's certain things to watch out for, and as they get older, there's different behaviours that I've got to watch out for. Yeah, these locks are quite good. So I know his big brothers can break into them, but the 3-year-old still hasn't worked it out yet.
Hey. Can you take the empty brothers, please?
The main thing for me is they're my kids and they're my responsibility. Boiled eggs. Come on, watch out, guys. It's just that constant awareness. So with my wife and I, we tag team it, and sometimes they can drive you crazy, you know, having 3 boisterous boys. All right, now, away, thanks. No, out of the kitchen, thanks. Come on, guys. Come on. It's about having a line of sight. Wait there, not crossing the road yet. Any cars? But it's also about knowing your children and knowing what their capabilities are. You hold my hand, thanks. Any cars? All right. I think it's important, especially when you get the kids outside, roads around, other kids and adults, it's just good to keep an eye on them. Quite often, sometimes it's just as much as doing a head count all the time, making sure there's always 1, 2, 3. My boys have got a lot of energy. If I'm not watching them or if I'm not onto them, they can get up to a lot of mischief. Lyndon is my 3-year-old, he's just turned 3. Obviously being the youngest of 3 boys, he cops a bit from his big brothers. So it's always about knowing, okay, keeping an ear out for tears and tantrums in the backyard, and to get out there and to deal with things before it gets too far. There's always going to be times where they fall over, bump themselves or break a tooth or do something which can, you know, cause you a bit of panic, but ultimately it's about creating that environment for them and that good supervision that allows them to develop and at the same time, you know, keep them safe. He's a dogfish. So now when I see everyone with their ordinary old dogs, I say, why would I need a dog when I have the best goldfish in the world? I like saying that. You know, it's good to have family and friends who can, you know, who can help out from time to time, but ultimately they're my responsibility.
All right, mate. Good night. You're going to hug and a kiss? Yep. Love that. Kiss?
There's always someone who's attending, whether that's just being aware of what they're doing and what they're up to. And off to bed. No more TV. Come on, school night tonight. Come on. And until they're old enough and they develop enough to they can look after themselves in certain ways, then I'm responsible. And so my wife and I together, we will, we take that responsibility very seriously. Safe kids, happy kids.
All right, good night, boys.
Good night, Dad.